We got top.
Back of the boat.
Okay. Keep going, keep going.
Keep going.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's gonna
Yeah, come on.
Well, come back then.
We'll grab a coffee from down there.
Sandwiches. No, I'm just kidding. I don't even think they have churros.
The outside had one.
Let's go to churro. I like churro. Really? One of my favorites. It's down here. Oh, tasty.
They are like the most expensive form of donut you could get.
All the sugar, all the cinnamon. Wow.
So do you want to go with the treat?
Or do you want to go inside? I'd rather go to the top. Because it's actually not like.
Which way do you think we'll...
American Indians claimed Alcatraz. Locate the signs of their occupation. Alcatraz. It's so much more than just a prison. The National Park Service welcomes you to Alcatraz Island. As we approach Alcatraz, please note this important information about your time on the island today. Activities on Alcatraz include ranger-led programs, docent and volunteer-guided walks, a self-guiding trail, an orientation video, Native American occupation videos, and a recorded cell house tour. You will find directions to these activities at the dock and on your information flyer. Smoking, eating, and drinking are allowed only at the dock. Bottled water is allowed on the rest of the island and is available for purchase on the boat and on Alcatraz. Food service is available only on the ferry. Please be aware that there are dangers on Alcatraz, including uneven walking surfaces, steep hills, and hazardous closed areas. Entry into closed areas is a violation of federal law. It's important to note that to reach parts of the island and the cell house on foot, you will encounter steep grades and a distance equivalent to a 13-story climb. If you are unable to make this walk due to health reasons, an accessible tram called Seat is available to assist you. Because seating is very limited, space on the tram is reserved for people with health conditions. Seat is boarded on a first-come, first-served basis, with wheelchair users boarded first. Boats leave Alcatraz approximately every half hour, and you may return on any boat you wish. Specific boat departure times are posted on Alcatraz Island. The National Park Service and the Golden Gate National Parks Conservancy wish you a safe and enjoyable visit. Once again, thank you for sailing Alcatraz Cruises.
Sorry.
他买了个轰炸这个地方，然后他最后面，对啊，你有看到片子吗？
黑灯漫下来有点。
是啊，靠着我。那么你多少钱？你多少钱
？I gotta get a different look than the one I bought.
Look, I'm alright. It says Indians welcome.
Yeah, you're right. Best do it.
So we could figure that out now. That's the detail. I think definitely to include us in the loop and let the team know that we're happy to see that project in that situation. You're welcome.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Alcatraz Island. Please make your way to the bottom deck. We're going to be opening up the boarding door. As you head out the boarding door, please don't stop. Please make your way up to the top of the ramp. You're going to have a short speech, so please don't wander off. One of the rangers will be talking to you, and then you'll be free to roam the island. Thank you so much.
Free to roam.
We've made a boo-boo coming out this way.
We're so lucky with the weather. That's just spy cam.
It's pretty cool.
We'll see a lot of the back of our heads. Yeah.
Otherwise you end up with freezing cold.
Mission ended in this 30-berry wine.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Somewhere else. Sorry, tried to save you that.
So they don't. What Ben's saying is, what they don't really know is it all going bad, or actually are they just making contact?
Marriage, I have like a fifth cousin, 10th removed, that's related to the Barker gang. Anyone remember Mar Barker? If you're American, you might know Mar Barker. Anyway, so one of my very distant cousins through marriage got shot while trying to escape from me. So that's a signal. Everyone's off the boat. Again, kind of step in one more time, kind of get people in closer. I know I'm on the microphone here, but I just want to tell you some information about the island to kind of give you, you know what's going on. First, I do have to do a few rules.
I
So
know,
before we
okay,
talk
cold,
about the
everyone's
dues,
bundled up. This is one of the few times of the year that the entire island is open. So if you go off to my right, you can take a lot of trails down at the lower level that are not open, and that's because we don't have any nesting birds this time of year. So that's part of the whole history of the island is the nesting birds, but they've all flown away for a while. And so we don't have to worry about that. So you can enjoy the entire island, and there's fantastic views on a day like today. You know, in the summers you often have hazy weather, and you can't have the types of views that you see today. What is the most commonly asked question on the island? Is it haunted? That's a good one. We actually do have a murdered spouse of a lighthouse keeper, and there's rumors that she haunts it, as well as some of the prisoners who were killed here. The most commonly asked question is, where are the toilets? Where are the loos, the water closets, other names that you can call them. The largest one is here on the dock. There's also one up in the front of the cell house. So those are kind of the only two that you have. That's where you'll find them. This is a national park. So we ask you to take as many pictures as you want, take away as many memories as you want. Don't take anything else or really disturb anything else. It is protected, so flowers, not that there are too many blooming right now, plants, pebbles, rangers, leave them here. Well, that last one, I guess, more flexibility. The idea is to preserve it for future generations and future, so we appreciate that. Eating, drinking, and smoking. Two of those are my favorite things. You can only do here on the dock. Other than you can take water anywhere on the island. But non-water drinks, food, you have to consume here. We ask you to do that. If you smoke, we have set up a small prison over to my right. It's by the fenced-in area. There are some benches and places to smoke over there if you need to. Safety and first aid. This is a old historic site. A lot of cement, a lot of railings, not necessarily how they should be. There's a lot of areas that are closed, and they're closed for a good reason. We ask you to be very careful and watch where you step. There are ladders everywhere, especially when you get in the cell house, so be careful if you suddenly turn around and hit something. If you do need assistance, contact any of the uniformed staff members, and they will either help you directly or make sure they can get you to someone who can give you the assistance that you need. Okay, those are all the don'ts. The do's are enjoy yourself on the island. Some of the things that are going on, I also mentioned the fact that some of our trails are open that aren't normally open. If you're interested in how Christmas was celebrated here on the island, in the dining hall up in the cell block, in which you eventually find yourself, at 11:30 there is a talk about Christmas on the Rock. So I encourage you to consider that. Also, the new industries building is open. You'll find it on your maps, and you'll find signs as you go up. If you're a photographer, or you just like photography, there's a great photo exhibition of the last day it was open as a federal penitentiary. So you have a black and white photo exhibition of the warden, the prisoners, the guards, the kids running around the cell block. It's really worthwhile. That is open until 2:30. We also have some self-guided tour maps that you can take. To my left, we have Japanese, Chinese, German, Spanish, French, and did I say Italian? Italian. Thank you. My cohort here. To my right are the English ones. So we ask for a $1 donation just to cover our costs. Now, the cell house tour is one of the things that you all obviously interested in doing. Before you do that, or just after you do that, I might recommend you can also watch, there's an 18-minute video of the entire history of the island. It would be as you go up this road, which you all eventually will be walking up, or going up in some way. Just over at the end of this building, there on the left is some wooden stairs. If you go in there, every 30 minutes this video repeats. It gives you all the way from the first time the island was used by humans, although it goes back many years, and I'm sure the Native Americans used it, but it was never used really as occupied until Europeans showed up.
Oh, I got it.
Sure.
It
is a wonder.
From the history of the island all the way to today's park. Now your guided tour.
We've got the full breakfast.
Yeah.
It's quiet in here right now.
Yeah, we're shooting from the other direction.
I'm going there.
Yeah. It's nice D block.